Hi all, I'm really sorry I can't be with you today. I'm recording this from a hotel room in London. I don't know if you can see behind me to see that isn't that hotel room. Today was the launch of the new quality code for higher education, so I'm down in London for that launch. What I want to talk to you today about is the Teach Computing module. So Einstein said, you don't really understand something if you can't explain it to your grandmother. Well, I think that's true, but what's even more true is that you don't really understand something unless you can explain it to a bored 10-year-old who'd rather be any place other than school. And that's the whole point of this module. It's about you learning how to communicate your thoughts and teach some of what you know. So what will you do? You'll decide on one computing concept that excites you and something you'd like to communicate and you think kids should know about. You'll come up with a plan to communicate this in a fun and inspiring way. Then we'll send you to a school and you'll actually execute your plan with school children. Then you'll create a video explaining what your idea was and evaluating how it went. What went well? What would you do differently if you were to do this whole thing again? You will become, as part of this module, a card-carrying STEM ambassador. You do actually get a card. Many STEM ambassadors report enjoying a sense of achievement, facing a different challenge from everyday work, challenging stereotypes that young people have about STEM subjects and related careers, gaining a fresh perspective on day-to-day work when seen through the eyes of students, or even helping to make a difference in the local community and developing new skills and competences. STEM ambassadors are the people that give up their time as volunteers to go into the community and teach people about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering and maths. The other great thing about being a STEM ambassador is this is something that a lot of the big companies have really bought into. And so it's a great thing to be able to say you have on your CV because it shows that you have an enthusiasm to work with the community. However, in order to do this module, you really have to do the STEM Ambassador training. You can't do it without so. So you must attend the training session, which is at 10 AM on Friday the 18th of January. You'll have to register prior to that training. I will put all of this on My Dundee for you. And you must bring the required documents to the training. This is so you can get what's called a PVG certificate, so it's protection of vulnerable groups, sometimes called a police check, which you need to be able to go into schools. It requires documentation with things like proof of your address. So for example, if you don't currently have any proof of the address you live at, then you might want to get your bank to send you a statement or something there between now and January the 18th. You'll also need photographic ID. Passport is usually what people bring in, but driving licence also works. I'll send you the full list, as I said, on My Dundee. Mode of delivery, there'll be 3 4-hour workshops and 2 4-hour sessions in a school. So the workshops take part in the first 2 weeks. We basically give you training so you're ready to go into school, and then the last week will reflect on how it went within the school. School sessions are in the 4 hours, weeks 3 and 4 of the module. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The assessment will be in pairs. The reason for this is a bit of a buddy system. If you can completely freeze up in front of class, which by the way has not happened so far for anybody who's done this module, but if it were to happen, you'll have somebody with you who can help you out. So it means that you're not doing this alone. So in your pairs, you'll write a lesson plan, which is 2 to 4 pages. We'll give you training how to do that and also a template. You will then get 25% of your marks as professionalism. That's based on a report from the school teacher that you'll be teaching with. And the other 50% is on that reflective video I talked about. You'll talk through what you did, how it went, what you do differently next time. Okay, sorry I can't be with you guys. If you have any questions, you know who I am because I taught you all last year, and feel free to email me and I'll try and do my best to answer them.